Carol Kirkwood, one of the BBC's most recognizable faces, has revealed the emotional challenges she faced behind the scenes, showing that her cheerful on-screen persona often masked personal pain. The 63-year-old weather presenter, a staple of daytime television since 1997, candidly reflected on her difficult divorce from Scottish property developer Jimmy Kirkwood in 2008, a period she describes as deeply challenging. Speaking to Candace magazine, Kirkwood explained how she had to maintain her usual smiling, professional demeanor on camera despite experiencing heartbreak after ending her 18-year marriage. "I'd still have to be smiling Carol on screen. I'd come off air, we broadcast from the Blue Peter Gardens in those days, go to the ladies, have a good cry, and then reapply my eye makeup before stepping in front of the cameras again," she said. Carol described this routine as paradoxically therapeutic, allowing her to compartmentalize her grief. "In a funny way, it helped with the healing process. I put my grief into a compartment that I kept separate from my work, otherwise I'd have ended up in a puddle of tears," she explained. Her dedication to maintaining a public face while nurturing a private one illustrates the pressure television personalities often face, balancing their professional responsibilities with personal emotions. Despite the challenges of her first marriage, Carol eventually found love again with Steve Randall, a police officer she married in 2023. She spoke warmly about her second husband, joking that she felt she was punching above her weight, but describing him as very romantic and very generous. Carol also praised his practical qualities, noting that he is a great cook and exceptionally tidy, even more so than she is. Their relationship began as friendship, and when it evolved into romance, Steve even declined Carol's offer to sell her home so they could purchase a new property together. Reflecting on their meeting, Carol described it as a moment of fate. "We were at a function neither of us wanted to go to. It was a sliding doors moment. If I hadn't gone, we would never have met. We chatted, he gave me his number, and ages later, we met for coffee." She admitted she was surprised when he proposed, despite previous discussions of marriage. Their wedding, held at Cliveden House in Buckinghamshire, was an intimate ceremony with no guests, where the couple wrote their own vows. Looking back, Carol acknowledges that the separation from her first husband and the subsequent heartbreak were difficult but ultimately led her to a renewed sense of happiness and love. Her career, she says, gave her structure and purpose during the toughest times, forcing her to develop the ability to balance a public persona with private struggles. Today, she appears fulfilled personally and professionally, hoping eventually to retire in a few years to travel Europe with Steve, embracing the joy and stability she found after years of personal trials.